yeah, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you're trying to go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in the...
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
Come on, fellas.
Watch out,
watch out, watch out, watch out.
This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And Jennings has it. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Play action. Now Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 4th down, and out is the all-pro punter from a year ago, Michael Dixon, to punt for Seattle. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his 2nd season, James Conner, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Roethlisberger. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
50. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long drive.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
All right, now, black 20. Right there in the middle, 55. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. In on the tackle there, Bobby Wagner, coming off a 3rd straight All-Pro season. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
In on the tackle there, Bobby Wagner, coming off a 3rd straight All-Pro season.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Flush to his right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
I got you.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Hey, 0. You guys listen. 26 Mike. I got him. Tight dog. Still got 4 down. Good job right there. One left. Block that. Bravo. 26 Mike.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. Boy,
Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on third down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Roethlisberger will throw. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback when he delivers the ball.
Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
Needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that contract.
Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Sean Davis that time on the tackle.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
14, 14, find it. 26 Mike. Ricky.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He will find the rookie from Ole Miss. That's DK Metcalf. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
26 Mike.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. A reminder coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football, a good one from Atlanta. Eagles and Falcons, 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday Night Football, Odell Beckham back in New York, back in MetLife Stadium. Browns and Jets, 8:15 Eastern on Monday night. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Flushed out right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. Now Roethlisberger. That is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to black it through.
Now Roethlisberger. Over the middle, complete. That's Connor. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so. They need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
26 Mike, 26 Mike.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Left side here, taken in by Metcalf. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
And the Seahawks, first down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Switch. 12. Alert. 26 Mike. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. 26 Mike. 26 Mike.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And this is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
One left, one left. 26 Mike. 26 Mike.
On second down, it's Carson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the gun on third down, Wilson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They begin on the ground here with Connor. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage. Yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Blue 30. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Able to find Switzer. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Like 20.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. On the left side, it's McDonald. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock for the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. To throw here, Roethlisberger, eluding the pressure right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10.
0-0-0. What? Twin. Good. You got motion man. You got motion man right there.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this 2nd half. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start the drive with Samuels. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Roethlisberger. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They'll run on 1st down. Connor. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Black 20. Check 55, Mike. Pick me up, Nickers. Got spin. Black.
On 1st down, it's Samuels. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Steelers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. James Washington, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
James Washington. Touchdown Steelers.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point put through by Boswell. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Seahawks take over. Let's go! At their own 27.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, Wilson. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there. Threw it behind him. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And the tight end Dixon left side. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Wilson from the gun, he'll throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check. Alert.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a toss play. It's Carson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
380. You ain't going nowhere. Double tight, guys, double tight. You got 3 down. 25. Go.
From the 22, Wilson, sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. And brought down, but not before they get it inside. The 10 to the 7.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now it's Carson. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Tighten up. Go. 18.
Wilson. Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
In your face.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Wilson now operating from the gun. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Myers' kick is good. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. It's Connor as they stay on the ground. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check it back. Check it back.
Again, it's Connor. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Watch the run. They're running it. Check.
On 1st down, Samuels. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff coming left, Connor. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now it's Roethlisberger. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Give him 3 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the 1st. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having a pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson being chased out left. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
What's tight? Tight ends right. What's tight?
They go play action with Wilson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. David Moore, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again.
Big score. First step in their attempt to climb back into this game.
Yes, but still some work to do as they get within a score here. Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive will start with Connor. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't. And a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Play action. Now Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Third and long. It's Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Go, guys. Go down. 95. 198. Watch 98. 98's the mic. You'll get 3.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. T.J. Watt. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They start the drive with Connor. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 46-yard line.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And they take a knee. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
We got 3.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
It's a loss of a yard, bringing up 3rd and...
The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So on fourth down, to make it a two-score game. Boswell's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find two scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Mark 37. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Wilson to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with you, so it doesn't matter. But thanks for sharing a booth, and thanks for being our quarterback.
Yeah, you're the quarterback. Always a pleasure, my friend. So for the Steelers, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many milkers burning my dome like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell, Sylvester Stallone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like think you know what I'm about. I'm not. The stereotypes, they do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jobs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part like them LeBron. Rings to the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to do well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Clipper D. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice. Taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice. Yeah.
One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. When he was fighting